It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Ekeler. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Falcons, next on Madden NFL 23.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the number 1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Ekeler. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. On second down and 4. Goff. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ekeler now between the tackles. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Ekeler again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Austin Ekeler with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Austin Ekeler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Lawrence. And that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Give him 18 on the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Again, it's Lawrence. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Lock it. Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Goff. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Lions at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively on either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Goff on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. When I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on third. Gone. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Goff. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Goff. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have retaken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On play action, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action with Lawrence. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lawrence going to throw again. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And a dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Goff's throw pulled in by Renfro. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Goff now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He'll get this to Ekeler. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Throwing again is Goff. That's caught, and it's Ekeler again. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Open man, that's Renfro. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Gano's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's gone. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Up the middle with Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Goff. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Ekeler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the wall. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now... again here as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Ekeler. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. He'll buy some time right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw is gone. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here is Ekeler, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's gone. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Osa Odighizuwa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert, block it, check.
Lawrence gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Opposite. Alert, alert.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Touchdown Falcons. Russell Gage, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 116 yards on the ground for Ekeler here, and that's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. On the screen, this is Ekeler. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce, 59 yards.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Let's go. What you got? Let's go. Check. Kill. Opposite. Alert.
They'll throw
on first down with Lawrence. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Set. Lock it. Check. Kill. Fire.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to throw. Gone. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Trying to punch it in with Ekeler. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Austin Ekeler with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Lions add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's Austin Ekeler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 31, Lawrence complete to Zacchaeus. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Lawrence. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw again is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Kill. Opposite.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Lawrence will throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping